What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's yours truly, Mr. Third Eye, hoping everyone is well over the weekend. Now, I got a little bit of a special episode today for you because it's got my first two guests and they honor me today. I want you guys to think a little bit about when we speak about partnership, especially between man and wife. We always say that behind every great man is even a greater woman. But does that only apply to a marriage, a relationship, girlfriend, boyfriend? What if it applies to business? And I think the couple that we have here as my special guest today are going to give a little bit of an insight into that. We have JJ and Nicole of Born Star Empire. How are you guys doing?
Oh, good, man. We're blessed.
Excellent. So just give us a little bit of background towards the business and just a little bit about yourselves.
Okay, so she's going to talk a bit about us, and I'm going to talk a bit about the business. So the business, the name is Born Star Empire. So where the name comes from, it actually, before Born Star, I always knew like I'm royalty, man. Like I always had that sense. So before Born Star, it was Royal Empire. But when we registered the entity in 2017, the name Royal Empire was already taken. So Born Star Empire was our second choice in terms of name reservation. So then we thought, okay, this is probably God giving us this name, and we fell in love with the concept, man. Born Star Empire. So already we knew that this empire is not gonna be about us. It's not just gonna be for us. It's gonna be for many other like-minded, like-spirited individuals. And an empire is not something. It's not something small, man. It's something with many facets, many divisions, many departments, many compartments. So yeah, when we had no choice but to take that name, I knew it was God, and that's a bit of the background. And Born Star in itself, it's a multi-purpose enterprise. So some of the things we do artist management. We ourselves, we are artists. You know, like she's a model, I'm a vocalist, I'm an actor. You know, I do many different other things. She's a stylist. You know, obviously from a natural perspective, you know, you get a lot of stylists and beauticians that do it like with chemicals and products and stuff that is not natural. So that is basically what Born Star is. We also do catering, cleaning, security, you know, artist management. We have other artists that we also manage professionally. We have a clothing line, you know, which is called Royal Wear. We also have a division within Born Star where we develop and identify talent with it, which is called Zikiewicz Talents, you know, and that's a partnership that is, shall I say, it's fairly new in the natural, but it's very, very, shall I say, mature already in the spirit. So that's basically a bit about Born Star Empire and what we do here. So baby, who are we? Me and you.
So, wat ons is like, it's unique, man. Ek glo nie is wat ons nou al tot hier ver gewees het vir mekaar. So, hoe ons ontmoet het was ook like in 'n ander tipe way, like nie soos gewoonlik 'n meisie en 'n ouetjie sal op dates gaan en goede. Nie like het gaan oor material things en goed, en nie vir ons gaan dit meer like soos ek en hy in die begin van ons verhouding het ons baie gegroei uit mekaar, het geleer uit mekaar. Dan het dit begin op 'n mooi blink skoon bladjie. I was ups and downs, but soos ek kan vir ons vir julle aan julle verduidelik is ons is 'n paartjie wat like soos hy sal vir my aanvul by baie goede wat ek nog moet like sien en like sukkel om te sien of so. Hy vul my aan by die meeste van die goed en like goede wat ek nou miskien in hom sien wat hy nie sien nie, sal ek vir hom sê, en like hy sal nou miskien like uit dit ook leer, en dis wat vir ons ook laat glo in mekaar en wat ook laat ons die pad vorentoe vir mekaar ons sien uit en yeah, so is basically ons.
And correct me if I'm wrong, was Born Star already an enterprise before you met, or was it born out of your union or relationship?
Before we met.
Before we met. And for you as now coming into this and this partnership and seeing that your partner offers this, how did it inspire you into being a business partner, being a shareholder, and an extremely important one in the business?
For me, it was all about my purpose. First of all, het gegaan oor kinders.
Yeah.
Die type werk wat ek doen, het gaan oor kinders. En ek hou van om met kinders te werk, om te sien hoe groei hulle uit, wat ek vir hulle leer, en hoe ons, en as die klein goedjies man, hoe 'n kind nog 'n babietjie is, en die sien môre, like die kind het sy eie kind, en jou riglyne en regulasies is in hy kind. Dis hoekom en developments en skills en om te verbeter. Hy is wat ek gesien het by hom. En dis hoekom ek anders lê. En ook as 'n jong tiener maar om mans buite wat opgegee het in hulle self en ook opgegee het in hulle hoe kan ek sê die pad vorentoe om vir hulle te wys dat niks is onmoontlik nie. En jy moet nooit opgee om jouself in 'n posisie te sit dat ek het nou 'n kind, ek is 'n jong ma op 'n jong ouderdom en jy moet nooit dink dat jy jouself nooit uit 'n omstandighede of iets sal kan red want ek het daarna uitgekom. So
And I love that about the two of you. In fact, that we hear negative connotations today, like don't make business and pleasure, or keep your family and business completely separated. JJ, for you, Nicole, entering the business with you, you're like, look, you've already established her as your partner and your future wife. Yeah, I want to invite to the wedding, sorry. They were putting it out there. But as someone who's stepping into this journey with you that you've already taken on, has it improved your business? Has it made you look in at yourself in a different light? Have you learned any extra lessons from it? What would you say?
Yes, most definitely. I'm a better version of myself when I'm with her. But what is important for anyone to know when you have a partner is you carry your partner in your spirit first. So wherever she is, I am.
Yeah.
So sometimes she's not with me on the journey. Like I'm a very outgoing person, you know.
Yeah.
And then she's very stable, like keeping home. So we balance each other out, and I also believe that most times, if not all times, we should be together. But realistically speaking, it's not always possible in terms of budget, in terms of time, in terms of it might be an event that requires me, and then the house requires her attention for her to keep the house. So us being in business doesn't mean no, when we make decisions, we're gonna be together in person, we're gonna be together on the journey always, because we understand that first of all we are spiritual partners, you know. Before we are business partners, she fills me in my spirit, you know. There's a lot of things, like I'm a bit older than her, you know, that I have experienced growing up most, and certain things that I've told myself, you know, I wouldn't compromise to any woman, man. And I'm a guy that used to just give up, man. You know, just say, just let it go and whatever, you know. But she filled me on a lot, and having her as a business partner, you know, made me a better businessman, because ultimately, most times, you know, the decisions that I made is not always grounded like in spiritual, like sanity, man. You make a decision because it looks good for the moment. The guy speaks nice, the lady, but then she would say, "Can you see this won't be beneficial?" And then end of the day, I saw she was right. So for me, she's costing me. She's saving me actually a lot of unnecessary disappointments, losses, you know, because she's the type of person that was just through a person you know, will just pick up something
Yeah.
is not right. So yeah.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, women, they are great at sensing danger before we as men even notice it.
Sure.
And having someone in your corner, especially like your partner, they know you best. Yet in today's society, we show the world the best of ourselves, but our partner gets the flack when we have the stress and so forth. How important for you, I think we'll start with you, Nicole, was it that you had to realize that you support your partner and also that he supports you, whether it be through spiritual, like we spoke about now, or whether it was like monetary, or whether it was just simple, babe, we have an idea together, what do you think? How important was that to you?
For my was it like, wat, in die eerste in die begin was het nie like, ek sal luister na goede wat hy wil probeer vir my sê, of vir my die pizza wil bring, like, hy sal vir my sê, Nicole, doen jou ding as a jong ma en motiveer, as baie meisies en jong mans vir arbeid wat jy kan motiveer. Like, as sal ek nog nie luister aan nie, as sal ek sien, like, die pizza wat hy al klaar het, ek moet net uitleer en doen. Soos, like, 'n vrou moet altyd, soos, vandagse vroue het, maar sê hy, mentaliteit binne hulle, wat hulle wil, na die man luister. En dit het ook by hom kon leer, dat sy as 'n vrou moet ook weet, om die opdragte aanvaar en uit te lewer. En dis wat en hoe ons so mekaar kan verstaan vandag, is jy moet as 'n vrou moet jy terugstaan en laat die man vir jou die opdrag gee en jy moet uitlewer. So ja.
And what would you say for you, JJ, was the most important in terms of what you got out of it, in terms of the support, in terms of, look, you've spoken a little bit about the spiritual support, but let's just go into like the more practical in terms of your ideas. Were there times where you maybe presented an idea and you weren't sure about it, and Nicole would give you that perspective? Because I believe, well, this is my personal opinion, women pay attention to the details more than we ever saw. I mean, they already beat us at handwriting. So details, I believe, is definitely, and that goes without saying that it's not always the case, but I believe that women, in my own opinion, pay attention to the details. Have you noticed that within your operation of business, that she had a keen eye than you did?
Yeah, for sure. In projects, you see, obviously, I look at the more bigger aspects, and then the finer things, like maybe what are the guests gonna eat, you know, things like that. What are the kids gonna have? Like, how much money do we have to make whatever we need happen, not just for us, but we are very family orientated. So there's always her mother and my family, my mother and father, that we must also consider, you know, in whatever we do, business wise and other. So I would say yes, she's really like filled me on in terms of the business practical side, in terms of also finances, man. Because remember, men can only tap into markets that are, you know, like when I approach men, mostly they will already say, brothers are the favorite sponsoring of supporting.
You never lies, yeah.
But just when I walk with them already, they want to make business with me, but they don't know they're actually making business with me.
Yeah.
So it's been good financially, it's been good in all facets, man.
I think I'd add there as well, I think is how you represent yourself. Good man, good woman, happy life and so on. Let's go into a little bit more lighter side. What are some fun facts that you know about each other, or maybe people don't know about your partner? Can be funny, can be something lighthearted. What are some fun facts that you know about each other? Nicole, I think we'll start with you ladies first. Can be spiritual, can be whatever, business side, little things or little stuff that you notice about JJ. She's speechless, guys.
Maybe she don't want to share.
While she's getting red. That's also a good sign. JJ, while you get Alexis up, what would you say?
Just for me, like an interesting fact, I wouldn't say it's fun. An interesting fact for me is like, I'm the firstborn of my parents, and she's the lastborn of her parents.
Ah,
She has both her parents
that's
still alive.
poetic in some sense, eh?
Yeah, she still have both her parents
Yeah.
alive, which is grooming her
Yeah.
and influencing her. I still have both of my parents that's alive that I influence. So that's interesting facts, you know, that to me it's not coincidental, by the way, because like I'm asking myself if like she wouldn't have both her parents, just maybe taking the parents, would she really comprehend where I'm coming from totally and fully? So yeah, that's maybe two interesting facts, and the other one will also make me go red now, if I must say. Another fun fact.
Yeah.
I have children and had relationships before, but
Yeah.
she feels like my first love, man. Like,
Like, you're smiling, so you got definitely some ammunition here. Let's go.
The fact that he's so straight.
Uh.
That's the crazy part of the part of
Yeah.
Because the first day,
Well, he has to be straight if he's with you.
we didn't even know each other.
Yeah.
And he already told me, yeah, sy is my vrou, man. Sy's my
Yeah.
vrou, man. Yeah, so basically, yeah, he's
Okay, just to end off, what advice would you have for couples to grow? Like you yourselves, maybe they want to aspire to be business partners, but because of circumstances or maybe just personality differences. What advice do you have for them to grow? Maybe not just in business, but like you said, spirituality, or even maybe just looking after their body, something as simple as looking after their bodies. What advice do you have for partners who are looking or craving to grow together?
for me, I would say ground your relationship in God, man. I know it sounds like
Yeah.
a religious thing to say, but
A cliche, as they say, yeah.
yeah, but this is truth. This is my experience. Because when we have differences, and I know, hey, there's no way I can now speak to him and for myself, then I go in my quiet space. I say, Lord, you know, I've said all these things now. I don't know how to come back from this thing. This is your daughter, man. So you must prepare her in her heart. And so when I speak to her, she must just be accepting. That's the one thing. And the other thing is, learn from people that have walked the road, man. Like we learn literally from our parents. They model for us the way. So if you don't have people that have modeled and that you can ask and that you can speak to, you know, like her mentor is her mother. She spends most times with her mother. So that's basically my advice to anyone out there, you know, in God, and have people that have walked the road.
Nicole?
So basically, as a sy moet bereid is om te leer en kommunikasie is baie belangrik. En sy moet ook nie uit jou eie uit te dink aan doen nie. Sy moet bereid is om goede te doen vir God.
Yeah.
En ook nie omdat jy nou hoor nee, jy hoor nou net 'n stem in jou oor, nou sê jy nie is die Here wat so gesê het. Jy sal weet wanneer jy geestelik wakker is.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And that you're not here of yourself, beautiful. Thank you so much, guys. We wish you further prosperity in everything, and thank you again for being my first two guests of many podcasts that I'm going to still do.